Hello YouTube, it's Accurate again, back with a new video from the home studio, and today I am taking a look at the new Keylab 49 MK2 from Arturia.
Accurate beats.
So I've been using my Keylab 61 Essential, also from Arturia, as my main MIDI controller whenever I need to access full-size keys and a larger keybed. I also made a video on that keyboard when I first got it, so you can find a link up in the YouTube card and down in the description for more information about that. And that's actually a really good keyboard for anyone starting out making music or building up your first home studio on a little bit of a budget. It connects over USB or MIDI and has a pedal input, but that's pretty much it when it comes to the connectivity of the Essential, and it's also built out of plastic. So that's it for that one, a really nice entry-level option right there. But now let's take a look at the new one, the Keylab 49 MK2 that I've got right here. Now I guess they look kind of similar to each other in a video like this, but experience them firsthand really makes a big difference between these two. I've never thought about the Essential version as too plasticky or cheap for me to use by any means. I've been really happy with that one actually. But the overall build quality of everything regarding the Keylab 49 MK2 is just on another level, plain and simple. The entire thing here is built out of metal and doesn't have any flex at all. And I get 16 different pads instead of 8 on that one, and it's switchable between pad mode, chord memory and chord transpose. Really cool functions right there. Here are some extra controls for the DAW, in my case Logic. The main control unit here can be switched from controlling your Analog Lab software, your DAW, or any kind of user preset that you've loaded up through this software. And over here we have the 9 faders and knobs that are pretty much the same as I had on my old one, and they come in really handy, especially in the Analog Lab software. And the buttons down here helps a lot when it comes to finding presets in the software as well. I also want to mention that all the buttons on this device has a nice clicky sound and a tactile feedback to them, so you always know when you hit them. So that's nice. But personally, the most valuable thing about this upgrade for me is just the quality of the keybed itself. The extra bells and whistles on the unit are really nice to have and comes in really handy sometimes, but the quality of the keyboard is what sells this one to me. It's still not a heavyweight piano keybed, but that's really not what I want anyways. I play a lot of basses and a lot of synth lines, so I need a keybed just like this. And when it comes to the connectivity of the Keylab 49 MK2, you have the power switch, the power input, the USB port, the CV in, the sustain, expression, aux1, aux2, aux3 control pedals options, the MIDI in and out, as well as CV connectivity for mod 1, mod 2, gate out and pitch out. Overall, I really think Arturia stepped their game up quite a lot releasing this one right now. This is really their best MIDI controller that I've ever played by far. It took me about an hour to get the whole Logic template inside of this one to work with my actual Logic setup. I don't really know what the problem was, but now that it's working, it's just working flawlessly 10 times out of 10. And I'm really happy that I can do stuff like setting my track to record mode, turning on my metronome and my loop, then starting a recording, playing a few notes in, becoming unhappy with it, hitting stop, undo, and do the whole thing from the beginning again, just from the controller itself. That's really good for someone like me. And the only two kind of negative things I have to say about the Keylab 49 MK2 right now is that the display could be a little bit nicer. I guess I'm just used to seeing displays with higher resolution than this by now. Just a black screen with some white printing would be cool and maybe made this whole unit feel a bit more modern, but that's just a really small thing. And my next small thing has to do with the faders of this one. I know these faders aren't up to par with something like a professional DJ mixer, and I don't think it has to be, but sometimes I think this amount of flimsiness is just a little bit unnecessary for a unit like this. But everything else about this MIDI keyboard just breathes build quality and is a breeze to work on. It is right now 449 euros, and for someone like me, even though I'm not really a good keyboard player at all, it's a really nice thing to have in the home studio, and I know that this one will hold up for years. I know this looks crazy having both of them set up like this, but that's just for this video to be able to show them off at the same time. I'm really happy about this upgrade, and now I just need to find a good place for this one instead. Well, you will see this one way more in the future for some actual beat making on this channel. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Comment, like, subscribe and all of that stuff down below. Ha det gött!
Accurate beats.